Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started.
Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to do a reading about the unusual death of TAFARI Campbell. He was the 45-year-old personal chef of the Obama family. Now, he had been a chef at the White House when they were president and Mrs. And I think before that also the Bushes, I think he was also their chef there too. Now, when the Obamas left the White House, they took him with them as their personal chef. He was found in a pond near the Obamas' home in Martha's Vineyard. Now, today is July 30th. This was 2 days ago. There are some rumors, or always are, that he had some head trauma. Now, he was found or seen paddleboarding in the pond, apparently by witnesses. And he did not have a life vest on. I believe he could swim. I'm not 100% sure about that, but most people that go into ponds and all that up there would be wearing a life vest or something, be tied to the paddleboard. Apparently, now they haven't released the autopsy. There was a 2-day search too. I don't know who called 911. Some people said Obama called 911, but I don't know if that's true. We have to realize there's a lot of rumors going around. Anyway, they came out, they did a 2-day search of this pond, which apparently they found his paddleboard, and then they found his body. Now, there were rumors there was head trauma. And like I said, they haven't done the autopsy, it hasn't been released. At first, the Obamas representative said that the Obama family was not at the home at the time of the disappearance. And then they came out and said the Obamas had been in Martha's Vineyard. They actually had been there, but not in their home. I don't know where they were. They weren't in their home. Anyway, mixed information. Want to put some cards down and just find out what happened to TAFARI. He was young. He was in good health. Apparently, also, he had been, according to rumors, and there are a lot of rumors, he'd been making a cookbook. Now, this is also rumors, so we want to ask the cards what the truth is. Now, the cookbook apparently was going to be not a tell-all, nothing like that, but a cookbook with and little stories and things that happened in the White House. That was the tone of it to be. Hasn't been published, hasn't been written. There's no evidence that it actually was being written by TAFARI. Let's pull a few cards. What happened to him? Did he just fall off his paddleboard and hit his head? All right, the first card we get is the Nine of Swords. This is nightmares. Now, a lot of these cards are in reverse. Now, this is a very serious card. This is all kinds of worry, stress, things almost taken out of proportion, overkill. It's in reverse. This is in reverse. This card could mean a couple of things. It could mean that the nightmare, they're trying to get rid of the nightmare of things coming out. Swords are information. I'm sure that TAFARI had seen and heard a lot of things when he was in the White House. 45 years old, he was healthy, he had a family, I think 2 children. But the first card we get is the end of a nightmare, or trying to end a nightmare. And it is swords. Swords is information, thoughts, could be a book. The next card is the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is about working. It's money, it's health, but it's always also working with someone. Working with a group, making things work, beginning something. This could very well mean he was going to do a book, a cookbook or whatever. In reverse, this is not working with anyone. This is not working on a book or a book being stopped. Then we have the King of Pentacles. There's the King of Pentacles. Now, the family was the Obama family living there, and he was their personal chef. Now, the King of Pentacles, the only person that could be would be Obama, I would think. It comes out in reverse. The King of Pentacles upright is a positive person, a family man, good businessman. In reverse, this is a powerful man that maybe isn't such a good businessman or has business secrets. That's what I'm getting here. Now, I don't know how long Tafari worked at the White House or for the Obamas, but he was there, you know, when they moved to Martha's Vineyard in their mansion. Martha's Vineyard is very exclusive, very, very wealthy mansions there. Next card we get is the Lovers. Now, the Lovers card is, I'm using the Shadowland Tarot because I think this is kind of a shadowy story. I think it's very strange that this healthy man would fall off a paddleboard and have head injuries. This is all alleged. This is just my interpretation of the cards for entertainment. I haven't seen the autopsy. I don't know all the circumstances. The Lovers is about making a choice. Now, this came out in the upright. This is making a choice between several things. Making a commitment. This is a commitment. That's interesting. It could mean a commitment to the book, a commitment to stopping the book. We don't even know if he had a book in the works, but that is what's coming out. Then we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, the Ten of Wands upright is a heavy burden. This is someone who has a burden. Now, Tafari had a lot of secrets. Not personal secrets, but he knew a lot of secrets. He was around the Obamas for years. And you get used to someone being around you, whether it's a servant, I'm going to call him a servant, like a maid or a cook. After a while, they become someone invisible. And people say things came out at the dinners that he cooked for. He was carrying a lot of heavy load here, and wands are fire. This is a lot of stories and information he was carrying. He knew a lot. The man knew a lot. Now, whether he would ever have made a book, an expose, I don't think that was what he was going to do. He might have just heard something that put him in jeopardy. All right, the Page of Wands. That's the next card. The Page of Wands is a beginning card, a beginning of, this is fire, this is action. We have the Ten of Wands, the heavy burden. I think he was going to I'm almost getting, he may have been going to write a book, but he could have been also talking to somebody else about something that happened, something he knew about. In reverse, this is not so positive information coming out. Okay, so far I've got, from the cards I'm getting, he knew a lot. One thing I want to say too is I don't know if he was coerced into going to work for the Obamas. I mean, I don't know what kind of pressure was put on him to leave the White House, whether he went willingly. There's this saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I almost feel like there was a choice, but I'm not so sure he wanted to go to work for them. I almost feel like there was a choice that he didn't have a lot of control over. Now, I'm sure he made good money. He had a beautiful mansion they lived in there in Martha's Vineyard. I don't know how they afforded that on a president's salary, but it is beautiful there. He was carrying a burden. He was getting ready to talk to somebody, I think. Page of Wands. You know, this also can be a phallic symbol. In reverse, this can be bad things going on that he knew about. That's kind of a stretch without backup cards. All right. But the fact that he wasn't even found for 2 days. Now, how do you, if you can swim, why would you fall off a paddleboard? I mean, a paddleboard? There aren't like sharks there and all that. It was a pond, a big pond. I find that strange. And they didn't find him for 2 days. Now there is gossip, I'm going to say gossip, about head injuries. I don't know if we'll ever know exactly what happened to him. Let's pull a few more cards. These are all coming out in the reverse, and I did shuffle them. All right, I'm almost getting that they kind of forced him to come to work for him. Now, there's all kinds of coercion. There's money. There's pressure. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow night. This is money. It's in reverse. This is money coming from a source that isn't really positive. The Knight of Pentacles upright is dependable, honest, thorough. In reverse, this is someone who is doing things for money that isn't really a positive thing. I don't think that was Mr. Campbell, Tafari. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Now this card is about giving and taking. This is about money. There's children here. I hate to say the C word, but children. It's giving and taking uneven gifts, giving to one, not giving to another. There was some uneven money exchanges and information going on, and there are children involved. I don't think this is about Obama's children. This is about something else. Tafari knew a lot. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, this is a very positive woman. This is a queen. You could say this was Michelle. I would think she would be the only queen that would come up. Now, there were rumors that she did not get along very well with Tafari. I don't know why that would be a rumor. I don't know the man. I mean, he was obviously talented. But here's the Queen of Pentacles. This is a beautiful, charismatic, wealthy woman. This is also can be a mother figure. There's a little black cat stirring the cauldron. She's got a cauldron full of secrets. I want to pursue this card in a few minutes. I want to go into Tafari a little bit more. They wanted people to think there was a happy home. This is a happy home, a happy ending. They did their presidency, and then they had this beautiful mansion. I believe it was given to them, or the mortgage was given to them. He didn't make enough money to buy that. She had something to do with a law firm, but where they got all that money, I don't know. That's part of the secrets that Tafari knew about. I get more that I think he was asked to be their chef, and he didn't really want to be their chef. I don't know why I'm getting that. I just see a lot of reverse cards. He was carrying a heavy burden. He knew something. He knew something, many things. This card shows a pile of logs, a little mouse. He knew a lot of things. He hadn't really ever talked to the press much or said anything like that, but the man knew a lot. Page of Wands in reverse. This is someone starting something, but in reverse it's starting, this is somebody starting a fire. I think I'm going to say the O's were afraid about something that he knew that he may or may not go public with. That's what I'm getting here. Now, everyone that's in office has secrets. And I'm not saying they had anything to do with his death. But somebody was worried about something coming out, many things coming out. Now, if he was going to write a cookbook with little stories, that's not so bad. But maybe they were afraid it was going to open the door to something else. I also get an undercurrent here that Mr. Campbell, Tafari, was possibly talking to someone. There's a lot of negative cards here. Page of Wands. Page of Wands in reverse. This is a fire sign. In reverse, this is somebody starting something that isn't going to be positive for everyone. A lot of fire. He was angry about something. I'm getting from these cards that Mr. Campbell, Tafari Campbell, was angry about something. Now, I don't know if it's true whether or not he got along with Michelle. People don't always get along with other people. But I see fire. I can see the fire sign here. I see money. I see heavy burden. He was aware of something. Now, I don't see that the Obamas had anything to do with his death, but they had a lot of people that worked for them. And let's face it, powerful people like that just have to say the word and someone's going to disappear. Unfortunately, that's the way it is with politicians now. A couple more cards. And I want to ask a question about Michelle. All right. And we've got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is someone that feels trapped. This is somebody who's got a little bandage on his head. He's with a book in his hand. This is a person that feels like he can't really, almost like a prisoner. In reverse, this is somebody walking away from being a prisoner. If this is Tafari, and I don't know who else it would be, he was going to either quit, go to another job, or start writing a book, or work with somebody about what he knew. And we have the Six of Cups. This is the happy family. This is wishing things were happy again. He didn't want to do this. He was unhappy. I really get the feeling he was unhappy working for the Obamas. He wanted to go back. Here's the little White House dinners. He liked that. But he felt he was a prisoner. He felt he was stuck. And maybe he was. I don't know any details about why he was working for them as a personal chef. That's all confidential. He probably signed a confidentiality document. So something was going on. It's very, very possible that he had knowledge. We know he had knowledge about a lot of things, but was he going to come forward? I think so. I think he was either going to write some kind of a book, or he was, I get talking with someone. The Lover's card. The Lover's card is somebody making a choice. He was making a choice to be with someone. I don't mean a lover, a woman, or whatever. I don't mean it that way. He made a choice to bond with someone, to make a pact with someone. It wasn't the Obamas. I think he was talking to someone about a tell-all, or talking to somebody about something that happened. I see children. I see a lot of money. All right, I think there is evidence in these cards that he knew a lot, and it is possible that he was going to come out, tell some secrets, and somebody that was around the Obamas, worked for the Obamas, somebody that might have been targeted by him. I think he was made to disappear. And I don't see anything contrary to that. I want to add one more, I want to do one more part of this reading, the Queen of Pentacles. There's rumors, and I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, about Michelle not being of female gender. And let's just do a reading on that. Now, she has children. She's a very attractive person, a big-boned woman. There's a lot of big-boned women around, let's face that. And the rumors are calling her, I don't know if I can say this, Big M-I-K-E. Lots of rumors about that. Let's just see if there's any truth to that. Is Michelle actually Mike? I don't know. I don't know them that well. I've seen pictures, lots of pictures. Let's lay a few cards down and see what we get. All right, I want to mix these up just a little more. All right, so far I'm getting that there were a lot of grounds for Tafari to be taken out. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in Martha's Vineyard. A lot of wealthy people, a lot of money, a lot of influential people live there, including the Obamas. All right, what about Michelle? What about these rumors? She has children. I mean, I think we'll read these. Okay, this came out in reverse again. Michelle, what's going on with you? So many reversals. I did shuffle these. All right, we've got, is Michelle actually Big M? We have the happy home, the Four of Wands, building something. In reverse, this is not, her marriage is not that happy, on and off. That happens to a lot of people. We have the Three of Wands, waiting for something, her ship to come in. In reverse, this is not waiting for anything. That's strange. She has an excellent life, lots of money, beautiful home, more than one home, everything she could want, children. And we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. This is someone feeling like they're a prisoner, wanting to be free. And then we have the World in reverse. Not finishing, not doing what she wants. And we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords. King of Swords is a lawyer, an honest person, upright, legal. It could be the truth. It could be someone very well read, very well educated. In reverse, this is a very hurtful person. This is someone who knows a lot of secrets and negative things about people, very hurtful. I don't see a lot of happiness here. I don't see too much about what I just asked about. But I see that things are not like you would want them to be if you were married to a prior president of the United States and had a beautiful home. I mean, it's gorgeous there. Children, their daughters are doing well, apparently. Why would she be unhappy? A few more. And is she not who people think she is? I guess that's the best way to say it. Four of Pentacles. This is holding on. This is a miser card. This could be holding on to secrets, holding on to money. There's she knows a lot of secrets about things going on in the home. This is under the Four of Wands. Then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords upright is the beginning of an idea. It's the beginning of information. In reverse, it's hiding information. She knows a lot about a lot of things that are not so positive. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups upright is about having everything you want. This is your dream. This is a little crab at the beach, Martha's Vineyard. But this is almost like a pretend family happiness, home life, wonderful life, mansion, money. In reverse, it's not that happy. She is not that happy. She has knowledge of some things, just like Tafari had knowledge of things. And we have the Hermit. The Hermit is someone stepping back. I think she's having a lot of thoughts about things. Her daughters are pretty well grown. They're starting school. The Hermit is someone who's taken themselves out of society, so to speak. As far as I know, she's in the public eye. They do things, they do benefits. Lots of unhappiness here, lots of secrets. She's holding on to some serious things, serious secrets, and a lot of it involves the home, their home life, their marriage. A couple more cards and then we're going to close the circle. I don't see anything about her being anything but who she pretends to be on the outside. They have children. Is it possible that she's a convert to I don't even know how to say that, a convert to the I'm out of words about this, that she is not who she is in public, that she is not a woman, a wife, that she's the opposite of that. There's a lot of secrets here. A couple more cards and then we'll close this. All right, we've got, there's the Six of Cups again. This is happy childhood. This is wishing you were back to where you used to be as a child. Happier times, maybe before Obama was president. In reverse, this can mean that you really aren't happy. I get a lot of really negative cards, that you wish things were better, they're not better. And the Hermit card makes me wonder, why would she be a hermit? Why would she step back and be a ghost-like person? She's in the public eye. She's out there with pictures of her children. I don't see anything about her not being who she portrays herself to be, a mother, a wife. I don't see that, but I see a lot of unhappiness. I see a lot of unhappiness, a lot of secrets. I don't know what would make her that unhappy. I think if I lived there and had everything, my children were in college, I think I'd be pretty happy. Just a couple more cards, then we're going to close this out. All right, we've got a lot of reversals. There's the Seven of Swords. All right, this is someone taking advantage of someone. There's a little person laying in the corner full of arrows. This is a lying, cheating, stealing person. And it came up in reverse. This is someone who's done something seriously bad. This is probably a card about taking someone's life, and that's what I'm getting. She knows about something that happened, and I'm not talking about Tafari, Mr. Tafari Campbell. Then we have the Hangman. This is pulling yourself out of society, looking at things from a new perspective. In reverse, it's almost feeling stuck. That's what I'm getting. I don't see her as being what the gossip says. But I do see her, and I see a lot of unhappiness. I see a lot of secrets, like Tafari had secrets. Um, Not wanting to do a lot of things that she's doing, having knowledge of some very negative things. And the truth coming out, the things that are coming out that she knows are pretty bad. I think I'm going to end this. I think the cards are saying she is who she perceives herself to be, who you see. There's not anything weird about that. As for Tafari's death, I think there's a good possibility that he was taken out for the things he knew. And I think Michelle Obama, has a lot of secrets too. I think they all do, obviously, but that's what I'm getting. I'm going to close the circle. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.